is he? Izzard. Yeah, but which one's the one with the blue coat on?
Well, yeah, I don't think I played. I never played Gloucester. I don't think I have, have I?
Still there.
Okay, it's on my list. I've logged it. I did one last night in Swansea, and I'm doing one tonight in Weymouth. But
yeah.
oh no, I tried to do one in Gloucester, but I think they wouldn't let me because I was doing it as a Labour Party fundraiser, and the local venue said I wasn't allowed to do it.
Oh.
So sorry, guys, but. Otherwise I would have been here, and I would have been doing it.
Okay, but when Eddie comes back and does Gloucester, let's have a whoop for you. You've got 3 choices here, 3 concert venues. I think you got either the Guildhall, GL1, or Gloucester College. I didn't quite hear that. Let's go through those 3 again. The Guildhall, GL1. How about Gloucester College? I think we have a mandate for that one, Eddie.
Okay. I hear
Any other questions for Eddie on the ground? Yes, my love. Why don't you come up here? Use the microphone, come on.
I know what's waiting for.
What's your name? Leah. Microphone's all yours.
I just wanted to ask Eddie, cake or death?
Oh, you can't ask that one. That was obviously cake. That's too easy. All right, don't mind, baby today's not
nice easy one.
Well,
one right at the back there. Could you stand up and project?
Okay, you said that the 18 to 25 age group is only 18%.
25%.
25% voting. Could it be that your manifesto isn't accessible enough for the younger people, and what might you do about that to make it more accessible and understandable?
Well, I'd say it's 18 to 25% across all parties that are actually voting. So it's, I think what young people want, I don't know, you are young people, so correct me if I'm wrong, I think they want a clear vision. I think they showed with the Obama election that Obama was putting forward, you need to come up with a vision. This is why I'm working out my vision over the next 10 years. You need to have a clear vision that people feel, because if they come out of college, they're not going to go immediately into places where they're running everything. But in the next 10 years, they will get into that position, and they want a vision that will sustain them, or that they can agree with to drive things forward. But, you know, I do think one thing you've got to give Gordon Brown was that recession came from debt repackaging. Everyone knows that, and debt repackaging is a hangover from the old Thatcher days, from the old Milton Friedman Chicago School of Economics, all that casino capitalism. And Gordon set up the G20 and it's pulled the country into recovery.
I think us young kids should have
I can't hear, I'm sorry. Well, they may not, but it's, you know, it's true that it's what happened. I'm trying to say it in a way that it can be grabbed, because it was a recession and it came from the capitalists going crazy with the gambling. So, you know, I just think Gordon's got to be given that. He may not win the smiling competition, but I think he's got to be given the fact that he went in, as someone who was a chancellor, he went in, and the G20 was his idea. He set that up, and we haven't been in as bad a recession as we could have been. It's the worst one since 1930. So, you know, anyway.
Can I just say 3 things very, very briefly? That we do need to get across to young people. It may make a difference to you. We want to make sure that everybody has an entitlement to be in educational training to the age of 18. If there's anybody who's unemployed up to the age of 25 for more than 6 months, they have a right to a job offer or a place in training. And the other thing that so many young people contact me about, as well as wanting us to bring people like David Miliband and Eddie Izzard to wonderful new colleges like this, which I think is important. But the other thing is so many young people tell me they don't want the Tories to bring back fox hunting. Do you want to return to fox hunting? No. And the only way to stop them bringing back fox hunting next week is to vote Labour. Now, I think we've got time for a couple more questions. A lady here in the black.
I just want to know why Gordon Brown was voted as the Prime Minister without the public having a say.
Gordon Brown question?
Well, it's an existing policy. It happened with John Major before that. And maybe it should be changed, but that was just existing party policy.
I want to
and
know
that
what they
was,
do with people in
you know,
there.
John Major became Prime Minister before there was an
waving
election,
to him.
then he had an election afterwards. It's just the way that what existed in the rules. It probably should be changed.
All right, now have we got one more? Lady at the front here. Go on.
Telling my mum.
My mum's had tea with partnership like
Single parent family, particularly those in education.
That's really a palm jit.
Yeah, well, one of the things we won't be doing, the Tories are talking about something I call the John Terry tax break. Ever heard of it? It's where a married couple will get tax relief as long as they can afford for one person, usually the wife, to stay at home, and the husband can be in work, and he picks up the tax relief from his wife not being in work. It's very much focused on nuclear families if you're married and you're well off, and you'll miss out if you're a single mum or a dad for that matter. We think the best thing to do is to target that money to protect and to help the children of those relationships, whatever kind of relationship you're in, whether you're straight or gay, or whether you're single or whether you're married. And I think that's the right thing to do, you know, to help and help those children, because they need that support, regardless of what kind of family they're from, whatever their background is. Eddie, I was just going to say, because we're going to go for a coffee inside in a minute, and it's a chance for you to come and say hi, get autographs or whatever. If you've got questions for me or policy, or want to have a chat with Eddie, it's going to be a chance to do so as well. But I just want to say a very, very big thank you to you for coming down and making the effort to come to Gloucester College today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, and thank you so much for giving so much money for the run. It's now at 1.85 million, and it's people like you that did that by just donating, so thank you very much.
And before you disappear, he's going to get back on the stage, your principal, without falling over this time. Here you are, Bricksmith. Here you go.
Thank you, Palmjit. Can I just say a big thank you to Eddie and Palmjit. Thank you all for coming, and could you show your appreciation for them being here today, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, if you want to be in the picture, we're going to do a picture down here with Eddie. Come and join us.